Alright, so here we have it. 2003 Chevy Silverado, extended cab, 6.5 foot bed. Just turns historic this year. Overall, in good condition. Needs a little TLC here and there. Nothing too major. Leer paint matched cap. A little bit of patina and fading. Nothing too major. A little bit on the hood. And as you can see, it does need a new front bumper and a new front grille. Got backed into. No damage to the radiator, core support, or anything like that. Just the grille and the bumper. That grille is actually off of a 2007 Chevy Cat-Eye 2500 HD Silverado. So if you're looking for that particular honeycomb pattern when you replace it, that's what you're going to be looking for, not for the 03. Other than that, on the exterior, this truck has the typical very little bit of rust. The rocker's pretty well good until you get to right around here at the back door area. And then you can see we got a little bit of rust damage right in there. Nothing major. This truck will come with a pair of cover panels for the cab. So instead of being steel patch panels, these are composite panels that go on the rear of your cab and cover any rust damage. You can see we got clean up until right there. Just a little bit on this side of the rear as well. So those caps will go over top of that, and they just like double back tape in place temporarily. That way you can get it through inspection until you decide to actually go and do the sheet metal work on it the proper way. It does have 10% tint all the way around, done by Tint Man in Glen, burnie. It is equipped with a Superchips tuner. We'll go over that a little later. Like I said, Leer paint matched cap. A little bit of damage. You can see right there the weather stripping needs to be replaced. Back cap's also tint 10%. It does have factory tow package on it, so it has the tow hitch and the hookup all put in by the factory. Good set of rear tail lights, no moisture in them. Brand new BF Good wrench. These are going to be the Advantage TAs. These were put on at the beginning of the year, along with brand spanking new brakes and rotors on the truck. I don't know how well you can see it in the actual video, but this is a dark gray. This is not a dark green truck. In certain lights it looks a little green, however it is not. Also has the black window guards, the rain guards, front and back. Rear windows do seal and work properly. All the rear sliders and the cap work the proper way. All in all, it's a really good, clean truck. I'll go ahead and do another quick pan around on it for you. So you can see a little bit of damage on the front bumper. Other than that, a couple little minor dents here and there. Nothing major. Tailgate handle works. Does need cap struts. No impact damage from any accidents other than the bent front bumper. And up to the top, you can see it's got a little bit of clear coat peel, as many of them do. It's a nice patina, however, it looks clean, looks good. Your blacks are faded, as are on most of these vehicles. That's not that big of a deal though. A little bit of chemical guys, trim restorer, and you'll be good to go. No cracks, no nicks, anything like that in the windshield. It's good to go as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. All right, for the inside of the truck, it's all gray cloth and very, very good condition, all in all. No rips, no tears. You can see the headliner does not sag. It's nice, it's tight, it's a little dirty, just needs to be cleaned. However, it's not sagging. Very clean, very good. The seats, same thing, no rips, no tears. It's a little dirty in here just because it's a daily, or was a daily, and it has not been driven in a little while. Center console in phenomenal shape. I replaced it out of a parts truck that I had. It does actually function. Like I said, a little dirty. It stays latched when you open it. The back, same thing, a little dirty. No rips, no tears. It's got a couple little marks in it that just need to be brushed out from where I had some stuff sitting in the back. Do have full door panels front and back, like a typical Chevy truck of this year. On both sides, it does need new clips to hold these in place. That's pretty common. It's got just a little bit of wear on the dashboard, nothing too major, no cracks or anything like that on the top of the dashboard, which is very nice. All the doors close very well. It doesn't have any of that typical Chevy door latch sag in it. They're all factory latches, but the truck's been taken care of very well. So it closes nice and easily. Let's walk around, take a look in on the driver's side, show you some of the stuff that's been done. Alright, same thing from this side. Taking a look at your seats. No rips, no tears, no burns. Very good condition, very clean. That's what we're looking for. No sag in the headliner. All in all, very good condition interior. Moving on from there, this does have a series of upgrades. Let me see if I can block some of this light out. I apologize, the video quality right here may not be the best. It's a little sunny out. We do have a Pioneer AV-H210EX double-din system in here, and I'm going to back out a little bit just because of the sun. I apologize. That is a Bluetooth DVD setup. It'll do CDs, MP3s, Sirius XM radio. We have a setup, and I apologize that the lighting is making this video look grainy. I do have a USB and auxiliary port plumbed directly to that is perma mounted into the actual truck. That'll charge as well as play music. And then we also have a HDMI cable attachment to that head unit so you can play audio and video off of your actual cell phone. That particular head unit will do Apple and Android CarPlay. It can do a lot of different settings on it. I should have a review video posted now, if not soon, on this head unit if you're interested in learning more on it. But it's got a great set of audio control settings on it, all in all, if you ask me. As far as speakers go, in the front we have Pioneer Pro 6.5-inch mid-bass subwoofers on both front doors. They are brand new. They are actually installed with I believe it's a NX. I'll put some pictures in the video. NX baffles the entire doors. Both the door panel as well as behind the door panel have been professionally coated, or not coated, but sound matted. Same thing on the back doors. These have 6.5-inch Pioneer A-series speakers on both sides. All of the actual plastic panel behind here has been sound treated, as well as the door itself, to help reduce road noise and get the best quality out of the sound system that you possibly can. All in all, very good interior on this truck. Nice audio upgrades. You have room to build on it. You can still hook up subwoofers, amplifiers, a couple more speakers to the front if you want to do a set of you know, high-end tweeters or something along those lines. This is the model that comes with the compass as well as the temperature setting or temperature gauge on your actual rear view mirror, which is quite nice. Has overhead cubby storage. That's pretty much about it for the interior of this truck. Alright, so now we move on to the drivetrain. First things first, this particular truck comes stock with a 4.8 liter Chevy V8, and it also has a 4L60E behind it. This 4L60E has been rebuilt with a shift kit. The engine is pretty much stock, however, we are running everything off of a Superchips tuner. This particular tuner will read DTCs, it'll data log. It comes with, I believe, about 4 or 5 different tunes, 2 performance tunes, 2 towing tunes, a fuel economy tune, and then you can also do custom tunes with it. It'll control not only the engine, but the transmission as well. That way you can adjust shift points, you can adjust torque levels at different shift points. You can remove the governor or set a governor on the vehicle if you wish. Very, very handy piece of equipment right here. Completely updatable. It does have a plug right here, you can see, so you can hook it up to your computer so you can update the software. All in all, I like it. It's very nice. I've been using it on this truck for probably about a year and a half now, and I am most definitely happy with it. So that Superchips tuner is going to be coming with the actual truck when the truck gets sold. We are not going to keep it. Moving on from there, this truck also has a Optima yellow top battery. It's been in here for about a year and a half. No issues with it whatsoever. The washer bottle has been replaced. The old one had a crack in it, so that's a brand new one that's been put in. Moving on from there, it has had plugs done, wires done just at the beginning of last year. It also has a brand new water pump on it. Oil changes have been done on a regular basis. One thing it is going to need, though, however, is an oil pump. The truck runs, starts, has no issues with anything like that. However, it does read low oil pressure. It's putting out about 15 psi. That's a common issue with these trucks and these motors in particular, especially once you get up around the mileage that this truck has. To have an oil pump failure like that. This one was not catastrophic. There's no debris inside of the oil. The truck was sitting at idle when it lost oil pressure, so it's not that big of a deal. No damage or anything like that. However, if I do let the truck sit for too long, you will get a little bit of lifter clatter on startup, just because it takes a little bit for that 15 psi of oil pressure to reach all the way up to the top end to build those lifters up completely. So I've been trying not to run the truck very much whatsoever. Outside of that, it also has a Neighbor Hater Black Widow muffler on a custom-built exhaust system that was done by Dicus Enterprises LLC. So it's what we call a cab back exhaust for one of these trucks. It starts right here at the cab and goes all the way back out to a legal tailpipe exit. And this tailpipe is a little old. It's had some heat put through it. So she's peeling just a little bit. However, the system from the cab back is all 3.5 inch except for the muffler. The muffler is 4.5 inch stainless steel. Everything else is going to be 3.5 inch. And it's all mandrel bent tubing. Ran all the way out with a very nice, clean, tucked rear tip. And I'm going to put a couple of cold start clips in this video. That way you guys can kind of hear what it sounds like on startup. It's definitely a nice sounding truck. There's no doubt about that. And if you take a look right down here, you'll notice stock exhaust manifolds, everybody. No headers, nothing like that on this. So this is all exhaust system as far as the sound goes, which in my opinion is very nice. I'm a big fan of the Black Widow Neighbor Hater muffler series. Other than that, I believe that covers everything on the engine, transmission, and drivetrain. The engine has not been opened to my knowledge. The previous owner said it hadn't been cracked open. He didn't know anything about the previous owner having it cracked open. I haven't cracked it open. I haven't had a need to. So, so far so good. Transmission, no leaks. Oil or engine, no leaks. Rear end, no leaks. No issues with anything along those lines. Every now and then, due to the tune, especially in cold weather, it will throw a O2 sensor code. All you have to do is plug in the scanner or the tuner, clear the code out, restart the truck up after it's warmed up a little bit, and the code goes away and stays away. That's just a common issue it has on cold startups because it runs just a little bit rich on those cold starts. Other than that, though, it's a great running truck, great sounding truck, no issues. Definitely a great candidate for a street strip play toy. No doubt about that.